Hello?
Hi, is Pia there?
This is she.
Hey, Pia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. What's going on?
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. We do the morning show.
Okay.
How's it going?
Fine. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm calling you because you recently went out with a friend of mine, a guy named Colby, who you met online.
What?
Yeah. I know it sounds kind of weird, but Colby said he had a really good time with you, but you sent him a text message that said you're not interested in seeing him again and you don't want him to contact you anymore. Why is that?
We're just not compatible.
Why?
What makes you guys not compatible? He said that you guys both liked art, actually was very impressed with your knowledge of art. He also shared that he enjoyed the conversation you had at the bar, and you even ended the night with a kiss.
Pia, the way he painted it was the perfect date.
We're just not compatible. He's a Gemini, and I'm a Capricorn, and it's a disaster waiting to happen. And I'm going to stop it before it gets started, and that's why I put an end to it.
Is it wait, so your reasoning, Pia, is really because of your astrological signs?
Yes.
They don't mesh?
Pia, are you serious?
Pia, I gotta let you know I'm a Gemini. I don't know how this is gonna work out for us on the phone even.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so you guys know that she probably has, like, mood swings and is irrational sometimes, and sometimes it's probably like we're two different people, right?
Brooke does
Interesting, yeah, so you don't want to date a Gemini. Okay, I guess I get it now.
We're parties. We're parties in a little package, Pia.
You guys are unstable.
So Pia, you don't want to date him because he's a Gemini?
Yes, Geminis and Capricorns do not go at all.
That's it? What? It's just a sign.
Hey, Colby?
Oh, my gosh.
I'm shaking my head. Because
He's on the
she
phone?
knows.
Yeah, Pia. Colby was on the other line, and he heard everything that you just said.
Oh, my God.
Say hi to that dirty little Gemini, Colby, Pia.
I can't believe you. That's ridiculous. Our zodiac sign is the obstacle here.
Okay, and this is a perfect example, Colby. This is a perfect example of your irrational behavior. You're going to call the radio station and put me on the air? It doesn't even make any sense. You're on the other line, and you didn't even say anything. You could have called me and asked me why. You could have left a message, but you're just sending me text messages. You're so indecisive. I just can't. I'm not going to have that in my life, okay? So you need to accept it and deal with it and move on.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm on Pia's side here. I'm on Pia's side here completely. You are irrational. You're being irrational, and your mood swings and everything else. Pia, I'm sorry that you had to go through this. Colby?
Thank you.
Colby, what do you have to say for yourself?
This is just beyond.
We went on one date, Colby. Like, stop being so sensitive. Are you sure you're not a Pisces?
Wow, Pia.
Wow, she is aggressive.
I mean, she's right about the Pisces. My husband's a Pisces, and he is really sensitive. but no, come on, Pia. Are you being why?
Well, it sounds like you're the professional in zodiac.
Cry me a river, okay? Cry me a river.
Pia, don't you think that the zodiac could be kind of like general guidelines, but maybe there's some outliers and some exceptions to the rule?
No.
Oh.
There's no exception to astrological signs.
Wow.
But Pia, are you telling me that you thought that he was just horrible during the date as well and exhibited every horrible sign of a Gemini, and that's why you can't ever be with him? Or you're just predicting things that you don't even know are going to happen?
I didn't think that he was horrible. I said that he was very handsome, and we had a lovely evening, but that's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
Because this is a perfect example of the behavior that he will display if we were to continue a relationship together. He's sneaky. He's going behind my back to find things out. He was on the other line. Like, who does that?
Wow.
Wow. Pia, what sign are you supposed to be with?
Yes, please. Tell me that.
Libras, because they're balanced, and Capricorns need somebody very sturdy and reliable, just like ourselves. So that would be my ideal sign.
Colby, do you still want to go out with her again?
Would you?
Yes, I would. But then again, I'm not an irrational Gemini, so that's... probably why I would give it another shot. Hey, I'd love to send you guys out on a second date. Would you be interested, either one of you, in going out again? Pia, please, would you go with Colby one more time? We'll pay for the date.
Are you guys really even asking that question? Did you hear what just happened? Were you listening to anything that I said?
Wow.
Sorry.
It didn't sound that bad to me, really, if I'm being honest.
Well, of course you'd say that. You're probably a Virgo because you're fussy and I can't even handle this anymore. You guys are giving me a headache.
Pia, I am a Virgo.
You are?
Yeah, and I'm not proud of it. I think it's the worst sign out there. I hate it. So.
And you are kind of fussy.
Yeah, so you know you're aggravating.
She is? Are we talking to a psychic?
If you don't have your right amount of chicken breast every day. Or
Pia, how did you not just know we were calling when we called?
Hello?
Hi, is this Lena?
This is she.
Hi, Lena. My name's Jeff. I work on the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. I was hoping you have a second to talk with us.
Sure. What is this regarding?
This is regarding a date that you went on not too long ago with a guy named Ryan.
Oh, what is this about?
This is a segment that we do on our show called a second date. It's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if that person isn't calling you back, you can email our show and we'll help you figure out the reason why.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ryan, we've spoke to him a little bit before. He told us about your date and he's a little bit confused about how everything ended. So we're hoping to get your perspective on what happened. Would you mind telling us about it?
Yeah, I mean, we went and got coffee, and that was that.
Yeah, he told us that. He said it didn't last very long. It was like 20 minutes or something, and then you kind of bailed quickly at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't really realize what time it was, and I needed to run, so, I needed to wrap things up.
Aha! You didn't need to run because he watched you.
Okay, hold on.
What?
Sorry, I thought he said we could.
Lena, this is going to feel a little awkward here, but and I don't think Ryan meant to do this on purpose, but after you guys left for coffee, he said he left as well and ended up going in the same direction as you down the street, and he saw you go into a Container Store.
Wait a second. So was he stalking me?
It feels like that.
I don't think he meant to do it on purpose, but
What?
he did see that happen.
How could you not do that on purpose? Walk and follow me.
Well, you can both be going in the same direction
There's
after
only
you leave.
4. Northwest, southeast. He just picked the right one.
So, Lena, we're just trying to figure out on Ryan's behalf, did you really have a client meeting in the store like you told Ryan you did?
Wow. So he follows me, and I have to now account for my actions. And
See, Jeffrey? Yeah. See?
We're just trying
Listen.
Ryan just wants to know if that was the truth or if he did something wrong that made you just want to get out of the date.
I just think you need to be blunt with him and just tell us why. Why didn't you want to see him again? Because he really honestly has no idea.
he has no idea at all. None at all.
Well, he's just confused because, you said, I really have to go. You looked at your watch even, and you're like, this is urgent, and then you casually browsed around afterward, and so he feels like he was lied to.
What do you mean casually? How did he know that Wait.
Guys. Because he was on a park bench watching you the entire time. It's really weird. Okay, can you just tell us what you were doing?
So he's a psycho.
Look,
you can understand. You can understand. Dating is hard right now. He feels like he's being lied to. It's his last straw. He's not. He's not trying to attack you or anything. He just wants to know the truth. He's just exhausted from this whole process.
Yeah, we're not the truth.
We're not trying
Did he tell you everything that happened through the coffee conversation?
Well, he said it didn't last very long, and he didn't
tell
have
us.
much of a chance to talk with you.
Okay, so I don't know if he told you this, but he's a narrator for audiobooks. Yeah, okay.
Right.
So he takes out an MP3 player and he hands me one of his headsets and says, here, you need to listen to this. And I'm like, okay, so I put it in. I'm already kind of weirded out because it was been in his ear and I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But just to be nice, I listened and he's actually kind of talented. But when we were done, I'm trying to just put on a face because I'm like, I don't know what he expects from me. And then he's like, did you hear how I said the word exploratory? And I'm like, what? And he's like, very powerful, huh? You know, and just starts going on about himself. And at this point, I'm a little kind of taken aback because he just seems extremely obsessed with himself.
So he made you listen to his voice on an audio recording and then had you review his performance of it.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. And like, I'm sorry, but I felt extremely uncomfortable the minute he asked me to put that thing in my ear. And then like, I don't know. I felt like the only thing I could do was just be like, hey, I need to go. I mean, I did have a showing later that day, but...
yeah, I'd lie too in that situation.
It was an excuse.
Because a guy's proud of his work and wants to show you what he does.
It's annoying.
It was a little much on the first date.
Well, I hate to make this worse for him, but I need to let you know that Ryan's been listening quietly on the other line this entire time, and he wants to talk to you.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
Stop. Oh, my God.
Ryan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Uh-oh.
How do you feel?
I gotta tell you, I kind of love it.
What?
Like, I know that's somewhat like weird and masochistic of me, but like, I kind of need a harsh tone when it comes to that stuff. Because yeah, I do. I'm proud of my work, and I might go a little overboard, being like self-congratulatory, and I see how from the outside it can seem obsessed with myself.
It is a little bit weird asking her to review it in front of you right after you listen. Like, ooh, wasn't that wonderful?
I see how that can be. And so, you know what? I'll work on that. I really will.
That's reasonable.
Usually people don't react like this.
I know.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, listen to that, Lena. Like, he understands the flaws that he made. Like, does that change the way you look at him?
I mean, the way he responded, I was surprised.
And don't you think it's really impressive the way that I've handled this situation, wouldn't you say? Just making everything so nice between you guys. I mean, that makes me a pretty good radio host, wouldn't you think?
Can we leave a review on you right now, Jeff?
And just listen to my voice, how strong and powerful it is. I mean, I would definitely listen to myself, wouldn't you guys?
Couldn't you say exploratory for me, please?
Exploratory.
Just don't show it.
Ultimately, Lena, like what I like to say is I love taking notes, okay? Like I like to be able to take direction, and I like to be able to do what you want. So like if it comes off too much sometimes, which I do come off.
Yeah, are we ignoring the 30-minute bench watch thing? Okay.
Yeah, we are. Okay. Let's just ask Lena. I mean, I didn't expect that we were going to even do this, but Lena, would you like to go out with Ryan one more time? And we'll pay for it, and he won't make you listen to any of his work.
I'm rooting for this, Lena, because it's like logic and reason have finally maybe prevailed.
You switch teams, Brooke.
I mean, as long as he can work on his boundaries, the whole following me thing too. But Ryan, you know, I guess I'd be up for it.
Okay, so that's a yes from Lena. Ryan, what do you think? Are you still cool with this?
No. Ultimately, she lied to me. She lied to me. Like she simply said like she had to go to a client meeting, and we clearly saw that that wasn't true. I can't deal with a liar.
That's just like good graces. It's just good etiquette, okay? What is she supposed to say? You are incredibly self-absorbed. No. I need to leave.
A lie does not equal etiquette.
Okay. A lot of women have probably lied to you. I'm just going to tell you that.
Yeah, women lie a lot, bro.
It's interesting that she gave you grace for your mistake, and you're not giving her any grace.
Thank you.
That is kind of the irony.
This is probably why he's still single.
Yeah,
so
probably.
It makes sense to me now.
Ryan?
I've got boundaries, and I can't take a liar. I can't.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Dating's gonna be rough, Ryan.
What is going on?
All right, so that didn't work out, but Ryan, do we still have a deal here? Will you narrate this for us?
Hey!
Yeah, sure. If you want like a self-absorbed person narrating his own story, sure, why not?
Okay.
All right, I think we have the right guy.
So he admits it. Hello?
Hey, is this Ava?
Who is this?
Ava, it's me, Jeff. From the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, your favorite morning show.
Oh, same energy.
It's me.
Why are you calling me?
Do you know who I am?
I listen to you guys sometimes, but...
Oh, I'm hearing a huge fan.
You are weird, man. You are so weird.
I am just calling on behalf of one of our fans that's even bigger than you. His name is Mark. Mark is a guy that you went out with the other day?
Yeah, something like that.
What do you mean something like that? It sounds like you guys had a really cool night that he put a lot of effort into.
Wait, he told you about our date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave us the rundown that he had a bunch of surprises lined up for you with a spa day and a little surprise sushi dinner at this exclusive restaurant.
Oh my God, he told you about spa day.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he? That sounds awesome.
I thought it was going to be a little sleazy if he got you guys like a couples massage or something, but he just sounded like he really wanted to do something kind for you.
So when I think of spa day, I'm sure you guys too, like you imagine plush white robes and steam rooms and hot stone therapy. It smells delicious in there, all that good stuff, right?
Yeah, totally.
So first of all, he blindfolded me, which like should have been a red flag, right?
Yeah. I could see it being scary.
Yeah.
You could think that, but you could also think fun.
Yeah, so I was trying to be open-minded, and I was like, okay, I'll let this guy blindfold me, whatever. So we get there, and he takes my blindfold off, and where am I standing? Literally in front of one of those massage parlor rooms inside a mall.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But
like a strip mall, one of those.
I've had good massages at places like that.
Yeah,
though.
but usually, like, when you get someone a spa or you go to a spa, it's like it's either its own entity or it's in like a fancy hotel or something.
Yeah, but beggars can't be choosers here. I mean, you can still get a good massage at a place like that.
True.
Well, what is this like? Is this like it's a place in a mall and they have like little private rooms where you lie down, or what is this?
No, there's zero privacy. Like there's a bunch of people in one room getting massages on those weird like
the chairs.
Oh,
airport massages.
Yeah, I've seen those at the airport.
Oh, yeah, they have them at the mall too when you're walking.
It's usually like when you're on the go really
Yeah.
fast. It's like, hey, I got like 15
5
minutes before my flight.
It was awkward. I mean, if you're going to take me to a mall, that does not entail me needing to be blindfolded, you know?
Here's a bunch of people.
I guess I didn't think about that, being like led through the mall. And nobody stopped him while that was happening. That's also like,
well, that's just malls.
oh, Magnum Mark is back doing his thing.
But wasn't it relaxing? It had to have still been relaxing.
It was okay. Like, I couldn't really relax because I felt so awkward. And then, like, at one point, he paid for a foot rub, and he was audibly moaning really hard.
No, he wasn't.
Actually, maybe I shouldn't laugh. Sorry.
Dude, that would be me. I'm not even
Stop
lying. I
it.
love a good foot rub. Oh, so nice.
Stop, don't make the noises.
One good thing about it was we were right next to this pretzel shop and I kept smelling that.
Oh, I love the pretzel.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, how did they get that scent so strong?
I don't know.
mean, honestly.
Okay.
So you were into it.
Jamba.
No, I was not into it. Like, it was too uncomfortable.
But did you
Okay.
like
I
the
see.
effort that he put in? I mean, he did put in some effort.
Yeah, I mean, it may not have been exactly what you expected going into it, but like the surprise sushi, like that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
The surprise sushi came from his backpack, and it was from a convenience store.
Oh, he said he took you to sushi.
Yeah, he said.
I mean, the sidewalk.
Oh, bro! This is like the most romantic date on Wish.
You know what?
This is like
he's got champagne taste on a,
Yeah.
Bud Light budget.
he's balling on a budget.
Yeah.
It's made fresh daily.
There he is.
Every day they make it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Mark?
Yeah.
Hey.
Surprise!
Yeah, he has one more little surprise for you. He's been on the other line listening this whole time.
Wow, the surprises just keep on coming.
You never know with Magnum Mark.
That's right.
Ava, I can't believe you didn't enjoy your massage. You seem to be having such a great time, and that place is legit. It's got like a 4.2 star rating on Yelp.
Oh.
Wow.
Above a 4.
Yeah, but you kept saying, like, get ready for a spa day. Like, I almost packed a duffel bag, and then all of a sudden I'm at the mall.
Yeah. Oh, they have like, lovely fountains at the mall too. There's some nice smells.
I think
Ew.
Mark, what she's saying is like expectations and reality. I mean, like her expectations were different, and maybe you elevated the idea a little bit too much.
Look, didn't you tell me that the massage felt good?
Yeah, I said that because I didn't know what else to say. Everybody was there listening.
Come on.
Ava, if he would have just said, "Hey, you want to go to the mall, get a foot massage, and eat some sushi in the parking lot," would you have been? Would you have been?
Just call the police now, please.
Would you have been down for that?
That is definitely not my style. I would hope you know me better than that by now.
See?
But that's what you did. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
your style.
No joke, next to the empty massage table next to me was a mom changing her kid's diaper.
Oh, now you don't get that at a regular spot.
This place is family friendly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I mean,
Just because I didn't spend $1 million doesn't mean it wasn't a cool surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right.
He didn't even spend $20 on it.
Does it really matter how much money I spend on massage? I mean, a good massage is a good massage.
I mean, you're right.
I mean, I think the most incredible part about this whole phone call is that Ava's still able to talk after eating that gas station sushi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know the guy who makes it. It is such fresh fish.
Like gas station. Hank would never give us bad sushi.
he tried. He put in effort. He listened to what your needs were, Ava. He tried to meet those needs.
I get it. Everything you did was like, it took time, it took planning, but all of your surprises were just not good, Mark. I'm sorry.
Aw. At least she's honest.
Okay, but he did save the best surprise for last. And that's offering to go out with him one more time. That is fully paid for by this radio station.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I didn't even act like it.
Wait, Ava, hold on. Like, you didn't even think for a second here? Like, we painted a whole picture for you, and we have some actually nice gift cards that we can give to the two of you.
With like a table and chairs at a real restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds really lovely, and I appreciate it, but, I mean, the company is still the same, you know? No offense.
Oh.
No offense. Is that what you're going to say in the end?
I don't want to be in a room with
I
that.
think we're too late for that part.
I think this is the reason chivalry is dead. You know, a great guy goes out of his way to make you happy, and it's just not good enough
Yeah,
for
out
you.
of his way, all the way on the other side of the Cinnabon. Can you believe that? And you still said no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Pete.
Yeah, this is Pete.
Pete, what's up, dude? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm good. Why are you calling?
I wanted to talk to you about a mutual friend that you and I have.
Okay.
It's a girl named Hannah.
Why are you calling me about Hannah?
Well, I know that you went on a date with Hannah and you guys hooked up, and the next morning you made her breakfast and everything seemed cool and haven't called her. So I was calling kind of on Hannah's behalf to ask why I haven't gotten back to her.
Is this on air right now? Is this on the radio right now?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I gotta go. Sorry.
No. Hey, hang on. Pete, 1 second, dude. Please don't hang up. All right.
Call him again?
Try to call him back, yeah.
Dude, Hannah, what did you do?
Does not want to talk about Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can get him back.
This is inappropriate, man.
Look, don't hang up.
No, it's bullshit. You shouldn't be asking me about my private life here. It's bullshit.
Okay,
Get me off the air.
Hang on a second, Pete. What is this? Okay. Producer Boy just handed me a piece of paper. That's true?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Apparently, Pete, our producer went to your Facebook and it says you are engaged.
What?
You're joking.
Is this for real?
Pete, are you engaged, dude?
He hung up. I heard it click. I
gone?
think he hung up.
Hey.
Are you joking?
Wow. That was weird. All right, we're gonna stop for a second and try to sort this out. I think we need to figure out if this is really true or not. Okay, so we got an update. A few minutes ago during the second date update, we were calling Pete to find out why he wasn't calling Hannah back. He hung up on us when we first got him on the phone, so producer Boyd went to his Facebook page to try to get like another contact for him, a phone number or something, and found out through Pete's Facebook that he was actually engaged. And apparently, producer Boyd then messaged his fiance, and he's telling me that she's on the phone right now. Is she really on the phone right now?
She's online too.
Is this Jessica?
Yeah?
Do you have a fiance named Pete?
Do I have a fiance named Pete? Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Can you describe Pete for me?
Yeah. He's my fiance. We've been together for a while. We're getting married in the summer. He's
Okay.
Is there
really great. And
just to like.
why are you asking me this? How long have you been together? Well, we've been engaged for about a year, a little over a year. A year?
Hang on.
Slow down.
Hang on, Hannah. Let's make sure this is the right dude.
All right. Who is this?
This is Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Hannah's on the phone with us. Hannah emailed us about a guy that she went out with and hooked up with who wouldn't call her back after they, had a night of fun. That guy is your fiance.
Is this a joke?
No.
Are you kidding me? That's not possible.
Is there any way you've been out of town over the weekends?
Yeah.
When did this happen, Hannah?
On Friday night?
Okay. Were you with Pete on Friday night?
No, and he... Oh, my God.
I know, honey.
And he didn't answer my phone calls or my texts on Friday. And is this...
It's not a joke.
Jessica, so where did Pete tell you he was on Friday night?
He said he had to work late.
Okay, and he didn't answer
And he
you.
wouldn't answer any of my texts or anything. And, oh, my God, are you kidding me?
Hannah, tell Jessica about what you did Friday night.
I'm really sorry. I honestly had no idea this guy was engaged. I thought he was just a great guy, and we went on a date. We went back to
You went on a date? Like a prearranged date? What? I'm trying very hard to give him the benefit of the doubt and not freak out right now.
What's Pete's last name? Jessica, what's Pete's last name? We'll beep it out. Hannah, what's the guy's last name that you went out with?
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
Have you guys had any problems with cheating before in your...
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Hannah, how did you meet Pete again?
Just through a mutual acquaintance.
Mutual acquaintance.
Who?
This guy, Charles.
Jessica, is Charles a friend of Pete's that you know?
Yeah, he's a friend of Pete's.
Okay.
He's a friend of Pete's that I don't get along with. This is just unbelievably...
We tried to
How did you go out on a date? Are you saying you were at a party? Or I don't understand what you're saying to me.
Jessica, I would tell you to not get mad at Hannah because it sounds like Hannah legitimately didn't know that he had a fiance. So
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know who I'm mad at right now. I'm just in shock, okay? So cut me some slack here because you were in my house, Hannah. P.S.
You can be as
You
mad...
were in my house.
Wait. Jessica, you live there?
Wait, but you lived there? Because there was no pictures of any girls in that house.
Oh, my God.
Are you okay, honey?
No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm engaged. I'm not okay at all.
Oh, that makes my heart hurt.
I feel terrible right now.
We tried to get Pete on the phone, Jessica, to talk about why he wasn't calling Hannah back, and he got angry and hung up on us, obviously, because he has a fiance. I'm sorry you had to hear about it this way.
I am too.
Hey, Jessica, we're going to give you just a second to compose yourself, okay? And then we're going to talk to you a little more, all right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second.
Okay.
All right, this is the third segment of the second date update today because obviously things got a little serious. Hannah went out with a guy named Peter. They hooked up. We tried to get him on the phone. He got mad and hung up on us, and then we found out that he actually had a fiance. Jessica, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Have you flushed your engagement ring down the toilet yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
Have you suspected him of cheating before or anything else?
I've had my moments of worrying about that a little bit, but I've always told myself to take the high road and not
be accusatory.
Yeah, and to trust the commitment that we've made to each other.
Which you should be able to.
What is your plan, Jessica, for confronting Pete?
I don't know yet. I don't know. My blood is boiling though right now, and I don't know if I am going to pack my stuff and just get out of here, or I'm just going to...
Jessica, I'm going to tell you from a guy's point of view who has been caught cheating when he's been living with girls that he's been with, just walk away. Like, honestly, that's the best way to do it for both you guys. Because you leave, you can find someone else who's not going to cheat on you. And if you don't leave, then you're always going to have that doubt. You're always going to be on his case. It's not going to be a good relationship on either side. So no matter what, now that you know this, my advice to you would be just to go there when he's not there, get your stuff. Don't even give him the satisfaction of a conversation about it.
Because all he's going to do is lie about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, how many times have you been honest, Jubal, when you had gotten caught in cheating?
I am never honest. So Jessica, that's what I would tell you to do, okay?
Thank you. I mean, I guess I'm glad I'm finding this out. I'm not at all, but
Hey, it's better to know now than to have to get a divorce, right?
And let me tell you, we threw one badass unbachelorette party in Vegas after my girlfriend broke up with her second fiance, and it was way more fun.
Hey, Jessica, will you stay in touch with us just to let us know how you're doing and how everything wraps up?
yeah.
All right.
You're going to be okay.
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah, it's not the end of the
Oh,
world. It really
thank you.
isn't. I know it sucks right now, but it's not.
All right.
There's plenty of guys like me out there.
That's not hope.
Oh, God, I don't know.
It's the opposite.
All right, keep in touch with us, okay?
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chloe, please?
This is her.
Hey, Chloe, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Oh, my gosh.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you wondering why I'm calling?
Yeah.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Oh.
A guy named Clint who listens to our show. And Clint wanted us to call you.
I remember Clint.
Did you have fun on your date with Clint?
Yeah. Clint and I are probably not really meant for each other, but yeah.
Clint did tell us about your date a little bit, and from the sounds of it, it sounded kind of awkward to me. Like he took you back to his college and walked around there, and then he did like an awkward little, oh look, I found a rose, and gave it to you.
I mean, he went through the trouble of like planting a rose, like on this walk that we were going to take.
So you liked that?
Yeah, it was a super romantic idea.
Okay.
I just felt weird, like a weird feeling throughout the date.
Like a general bad vibe, or
like I realized it probably like an hour or so into the date. He just hadn't taken his eyes off me the entire time.
What?
Oh, really?
I don't know if you've ever really like been in a situation where someone is just not taking their eyes off of you, but
Welcome to every single conversation I ever have, Chloe. It's tough. Oh, I feel your pain. Did he just creep you out? Is that what you mean?
I don't think he's a creepy guy, but like he did kind of creep me out, like it got to the point where like I literally was trying to like throw his like gaze onto like another, thing. Like it was this awesome building you could see kind of like over these like trees. I pointed at the building. I like looked at this awesome architecture, and he like awkwardly turned around so that like I would be in the building behind me.
What?
Like he wouldn't just like turn his head. I know it was just like really weird. He would not. There was never a moment when I was not in his eyesight.
So he was just staring at you the whole time. I think I know what the issue is, Chloe.
Yeah.
And I think there's only one real way to find out, and that's to ask Clint. Clint?
Hi.
Chloe, Clint is on the phone with us.
What?
Hi, Chloe.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Clint, did you read in one of your little dating help magazines that you should always make intense eye contact?
Yeah.
Intense wasn't the word that they used. Considerate eye contact was one of the pointers.
Oh no!
Do you realize you were just staring at Chloe the whole time?
It hadn't occurred to me, but I do remember moving to look at her and a building. So,
Chloe, I'm going to help Clint out here, okay? Clint is not very good at dating. And he talked to us about it. He read a bunch of articles and dating tips before he went out with you. That's where he came up with the college date. And the little rose trick and everything else because he wanted to do something special for you, but he doesn't really know how, and he finds himself being very awkward on dates. And even after all the help, still found himself being awkward on dates. So
come on.
That's probably where the eye contact came from.
Okay.
yeah. Well, the thing is, once people get to know me, I feel like I come out of my show and I'm really personable and I'm really engaging. I just I can't, I'll be on a date, and the entire time what I'm thinking is, well, what do you do with your hands? Or you could put them in your lap, Why don't you put them on the table? You should hold that glass. Maybe put that glass down. I should go to the bathroom. Do I tell her I'm going to the bathroom? Don't tell her where you're going, though. Oh, but this you won't know. Well, tell her where you're going. Well, don't tell her what you're doing.
Okay.
All right.
Ben, slow down. You're kind of like actually an average woman on a date.
Yeah.
That's how many things we normally think about.
It's so sweet that you've taken the time to, like, you know, research dating and read a magazine and, like, take all these helpful tips and stuff. Just the eye contact, it just, like, was so weird and kind of creeped me out and all of that. And, I mean, I would say, like, maybe just next time, like, you know, don't take so much advice from a magazine. If you just, you know, be yourself in the future, you know, I bet, you know, a lot of girls are going to like you.
Just date people over the phone, Clay.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
but I would say like that. I feel like if you were willing to go on a second date, I feel like now that we know each other a little better, it would probably be less awkward. Or I could like wear an eye patch.
Clint.
You know.
Clint.
Sunglasses.
You dog, are you asking her out on a second date? Look at you.
Hey, I bet you that's not in his magazine,
No.
okay?
Clint, you just did that on your own, buddy.
It's true. I did it. I did it, everybody.
Chloe,
Come on, Chloe.
Clint just asked you out. He manned up and did it. Would you go out on a second date with Clint? We will pay for it.
You know what? Yes, I will.
You will?
Hey, good.
Awesome, Clint.
Look at what you did, Clint.
It goes with Jubal's theory about you should just never read.
Yeah. Stop reading things, Clint. Congratulations, man. See, just a little bit of confidence. You relaxed, and you were able to actually ask her out. That's impressive.
Thanks. Thank you for helping us out. Me out. I don't know. More words.
Yeah. Chloe, are you excited to go out with Clint again now that you know the eye contact thing was just something that he read?
Just kind of being yourself is sort of the key thing, and kind of being able to really just kind of go with whatever's happening.
So you hear that, Clint? Chloe's just saying, be yourself, man. Don't try too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, go ahead and Google, how do I be myself? Before your date.
Hello,
Hey, can I speak to Mandy, please?
this is she.
Mandy, this is the Seattle Aquarium calling. You recently visited our lovely establishment?
Yeah. Why were you calling?
Well, we're missing a sea otter from the gift shop and wondering if you might be the culprit.
What?
This is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine. What's going on?
I like how they went from weird to weird again.
Yeah. What's going on is you recently went on a date with a guy named David to the Seattle Aquarium, right?
Yes.
And David wants to go out with you again. He liked you a lot, but he's wondering why you won't answer his phone calls.
Okay.
Is there any particular reason why you don't want to see David again?
Well, Ty came across as D-bag to me and seems to talk a lot.
Yes. Oh, he
A
talks
little bit.
so much, and he has so much energy, but he seems like, you know, he's sincere.
It's good intentions.
Well, not so much on the date.
What were some of the highlights or lowlights of the date? I'm wondering what a date with David is like.
Sick, raw.
He bought me shots
Yeah.
on a first date, and I thought, why is he trying to liquor me up?
Wait, did you take the shots though, Mandy? I mean, did you drink with them and have a good?
I did, because it was just my. He's like, shot, you know, take it, come on. You know, I'm just like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, well, I might as well be drunk during this.
Take it and then let's go check out the bivalves over at the aquarium. It's going to be awesome. So you didn't like the fact that he was trying to do shots at dinner. You didn't like going to the aquarium because I figured that would be a good place to take a date.
Here's the thing, like, the aquarium, at first, it seemed like a cute idea. But when we got there, like, he is so drunk that he goes up to the octopus thing and starts humping the window.
Again,
Okay.
sounds like a fun date to me.
Oh, my
Mandy,
God.
I mean, you went out on a date with a guy that stalked you on Facebook. Were you really shocked by all of this?
I don't know. I mean, you seem nice on Facebook, and it's always nice to be told you're pretty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
My big question for you is why would you turn down a gift at the gift shop?
asked me if I wanted to give the gift up. I'm just like, no, that's fine. So he pulls out a gift from his pocket. It's a locket with a picture of me in my bikini. A picture he must have gotten off Facebook.
What?
And his face on the other side.
No.
It was mainly my chest.
Okay.
No.
This just got creepy.
Wait, no. Can I just say something? I'm sorry. Hey, Mandy, what up? Sorry, what up?
What up?
Mandy, that's David. He was actually listening the whole time.
Oh, weird, David.
I was just trying to be funny because, like, I thought it was just going to be like a thing, like talking snack on it. I wasn't trying to like be creepy or anything. I'm sorry if it was. Like, what's weird about that?
Everything is weird.
There are so many levels of weird.
What? It's a bikini. I see bikinis all the time.
Not helping, David.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yo, and who doesn't like to get faded before the aquarium? Like, I just like getting faded. What's wrong with that?
Faded.
Is it something you do often, David?
Well, sometimes on like Taco Tuesdays or something, I'll have like some tequila, but in general, I wait until Thursday or Friday.
How old
You don't have to
are
wait.
you? How old are you, David?
Well, I'm 24.
Yeah. Hey, and Brooke, fun like that never has to stop. David sounds like he's doing the right thing.
You can go to work drunk, you go to the aquarium.
It's fine. So you pulled out a picture of her in a locket of her in a bikini. You can see why she wouldn't want to go out with you, right?
Not at all, because I thought it was like a nice, kind gesture, and I was hoping there'd be like a cute little sea otter locket thing there that I could put that picture in, and it'd be even more funny.
David, there is a reason why you left that information out when you were talking to us.
No way! And what's wrong with humping an octopus? For real. Like, obviously not like I'm serious. I'm not like trying to get off humping an octopus. I just was like being a goof.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually went by the sea otters and tried to hump them too and French kiss them. So.
Oh my gosh.
It sounds like a fun time. I want to go out with him.
I'd love to hump some octopi.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Just screws out with me because obviously Mandy didn't take it, and like obviously we'd have a good time, bro. So maybe we can be wingmen and go rage it.
All right. That sounds like a plan to me. Hey, Mandy.
Oh my God. Mandy,
Before
I'm
I agree to
sorry.
going out with David, I do have to ask you this. Would you like to go on a second date with David? We will pay for it.
I don't think so.
Give him another shot. He was just having a good time.
It's okay. It's fine. I'll pass.
Aw, man.
Whatever.
Really?
It's chill. I mean, it's no big deal. I get it.
David, at least you got a wingman out of the whole thing.
Right?
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, bro. Like, you get me.
Yeah.
You're freaking awesome, man. This is why I listen to you guys all the time. Like, you guys make sense to me. No one else makes sense, or I guess I don't make sense to them. I don't know.
And I'm proud that we're the only people that make sense to you. I'm proud of that.
This is what I worry about with our show. I just want to let you know that.
David?
Yep.
Sorry you didn't get the second date, man.
Dude, bro, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. Obviously, Mandy's kind of lame and does not have a good time. So
David,
move on to the next one, bro.
On to the next one.
And I don't even know if Mandy's still there. If she is, sorry. Maybe I'll see you around and I won't have shops with you next time. You'll see us having a good time at the end of the bar and you'll be over there in your quiet space.
Hello.
Hey, is this Avery?
Yeah, who is this?
Hey, my name's Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm okay. What are you guys doing calling me?
We're doing one of our segments called A Second Date. If you're not familiar with that, that's where if you go out on a date with someone and afterwards if that person isn't calling you back, you can email our show to reach out to them for you and help you figure out the reason why.
Okay, which guy? How'd you guys pull this?
Oh, look at you.
I like that we
player.
have options, Avery. Good on you.
We are calling on behalf of one of our listeners who you went out with. His name's Chris.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, he seemed like a super chill dude.
I mean, he was chill, and it's not necessarily that there's anything wrong. It's just that there was like this weird thing that came up, and I'm just not sure how I feel about it.
That's a funny choice
I
of
don't
words.
I don't like how you phrase that. But
Yeah, I want to say I told you so. But.
But here's the thing. We spoke with Chris already, and he told us about your date. It sounded from our end like things went really well.
Yeah.
He told us about going to the beer garden, going back to your place to walk your dog, and also that you offered him a massage on your massage table.
Yeah.
But it was all good from his perspective, and he's just hoping to get a little bit of clarification on what went wrong.
I mean, it's not even necessarily that anything went wrong per se, because I had a nice time. I just you know, once we got to the massage part of things and clothes started coming off, it's sort of like this big thing was just staring at me, and I just...
Wow, I mean, big isn't necessarily bad.
That's true.
I mean, is it what everybody thinks it is?
No, it's not even the good thing.
What's the big bad thing?
Yeah,
That's
that's the good
disappointing.
What happened is I asked him to take off his beanie, and that's where things just start tanking really quickly and getting very weird because he's got a shaved head, no problem, but on the back of his head, he's got a tattoo of his face.
What? No. Like his face is tattooed on the back of his head?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to picture this now. He's laying face down on your massage table. You remove the beanie, and then staring back at you from the back of his head is his own smaller version of his face.
Yeah, and it feels like whenever your mom is like, I've got eyes in the back of my head, so I'm always watching.
Oh, I'm getting like visions of Lord Voldemort from the Harry Potter series where Voldemort's on the back of the guy's head.
See, I was thinking Steve-O.
Did you ask him about it?
I didn't. I didn't think that it would be polite.
All right, and so that's the reason that you're weirded out by him because of his tattoo on the back of his head.
Yeah, Avery's second.
Yes, his little mini me.
All right. That's really interesting because when we spoke to Chris, he didn't tell us about that.
And he swore that there was nothing that he left out of the story.
Well,
do you remember? He's like, people always come on your show and say that there's something creepy they don't know about.
But nothing weird happened. He just has a tattoo. He didn't
Of his
say anything.
face. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But come on, if you have a tattoo, I'm not gonna be like, hey, just before I take my shirt off, I have my mom on my shoulder.
Yeah.
I got a heart on my butt. You know, you don't tell people. You just
If it's
have
your
them.
own self-portrait, I think you need to give a heads up.
Well, let's
How do you
Heads
know,
up.
Brooke?
let's just
Heads up. I
I
like
see.
it.
Let's just ask Chris about it. Chris, why didn't you say anything, man?
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my God.
He's been listening the whole time?
Yeah, Avery, I should have mentioned to you earlier. Chris has actually been on the other side of this phone call quietly listening in.
On the back end.
On both ends of this call.
Okay, guys, to be fair, I honestly forgot that I had that. I would get it removed if I even remembered about it.
What?
How do you forget you have your own face tattooed on the back of your head?
Well, if he's had it forever.
Yeah, I've had it for 5 years now. And if you guys want to know the story, I can show you guys.
I don't know.
I think-
Avery, do you?
Yeah, Avery needs to understand what's going on.
Yeah, I would like to know, actually.
Okay, so I used to be a school bus driver. And I don't know if you guys ever been in a school bus, but
Yeah.
they're terrible to bus drivers. Like
The kids.
Yeah, the kids. They throw stuff at you. They say things. They don't listen. And I got really annoyed and fed up. And I thought it would be funny if I got like a little tattoo version of my face to be like, I see you.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, like, I rode a bus in school, and there's no way I'd mess with a bus driver that had a tattoo of himself on his head.
That's true.
Like, that would be scary to me.
And, you know, I was drunk with my cousin.
Oh.
What?
Here's the real story, guys.
Yeah. I like that we just stuck with the first version.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of made sense for a minute.
Let's let this
I
one
was
happen.
drunk with my cousin.
All right, yeah, we're not even going to get into that. Avery, what do you think?
You could have said that.
Just focus on the school bus driver part of that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm glad to know instead of being a serial killer that you were just a hard school bus driver.
Yes.
Well, he didn't say he's not.
He told you he was a bad boy on the date.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But like, so if you take the tattoo out of the equation, it sounded like you guys were getting along really well that night.
I mean, I think everything before that was going pretty well.
I think it's an easy solution, too, because he can grow his hair out and you won't see it, or he can grow like a beard on the back of his head
Oh, that'd
to
be
match
cool.
his little face on the back of his
He
head.
can shave a beard into his
Kinda
hair.
nice, right?
That's possible. I mean, Avery,
Or if things go really well, I could make the tattoo into her. I'm just kidding.
I don't think now's the time to joke about that,
No.
Avery.
Just
I mean,
remove it at
Chris.
that point.
Chris said he might be willing to get the tattoo completely removed.
Yeah.
Is that true, Chris?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I mean, a cool cover-up would be an option as well.
Cool cover up.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Or just growing your hair out, like Jose said.
Yeah, you can just grow it out. Or...
Yeah, for sure. Avery, I would grow my hair out. I would put a ponytail on. I would have 2 hats, 3 hats on. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that is a promise.
So he's laid it all out for you, Avery. What do you say? One more date with Chris, and we'll pay for it.
Why not?
Why not? That means yes.
Chris, congratulations. It sounds like you got another date, man.
Yay.
Thank you. I'm stoked.
All right. Now put the little face on the phone. I want to talk to him for a second. Congrats, buddy.
Yeah.
You did it.
Thank you very much.
Oh, he has an accent.
Hello?
Hi, is this Eric?
Yeah, who's calling?
Hey, Eric. My name's Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you guys?
Oh, that's no one ever asks us that. That is so nice.
I know. So nice to meet. Like
I'm well.
I'm pretty depressed.
Okay, well,
terrible answers.
That's
no wonder
another
anyone
segment.
asks us.
Eric, we're doing a segment on our show called A Second Date. Are you familiar with that at all?
Not really. A second date?
That's right. So the way it works is if you go out with someone and afterwards, if that person isn't calling you back, you can email our show to reach out to them for you to help you figure out the reason why.
It's a little odd. Like, we use a radio show to do a date follow-up? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's sort of a last resort. It's because this person feels like they're having a hard time getting in touch with you. And her name's Samantha.
Oh. No, I mean, she was sweet. I mean, we had a cool time.
Cool time.
Ooh, you don't sound stoked about it at all.
No. I mean, we're hoping that maybe you'd be willing to tell us a little bit about what happened at the concert or why you're not wanting to see Samantha again.
Yeah, because she told us about the Beatles cover band or whatever that you guys went and saw.
To be honest, I mean, I enjoyed her company and whatnot, but it was kind of a little bit out of my wheelhouse, music-wise.
You're not a big Beatles fan, huh?
No, I mean, I know some of their songs. I mean, it's the Beatles. Who doesn't? But it's like she knew like every lyric to every song, and I kind of felt bad because I'm like, okay, I don't recognize this one.
Is the real problem just like you didn't have time to talk to her because she was singing the whole time? Is that what you're saying? You didn't get a chance to get to know her?
Right, like she was kind of more into the concert. I kind of felt like a not necessarily a date, and more like just a tag along.
Okay, well then, if that's how you feel, that's okay. But why not for your next date, get a chance to know her and do something new?
That's the issue, because she texted me and said, hey, I had a good time. And of course I replied, hey, and she's like, oh, we should do this again. And she gives me a list of like all these cover band dates she wants to do. And it's like Beach Boys and Simon and Garfunkel and Fleetwood Mac. It's like,
yeah.
Harmon and Garfunkel?
Simon and Garfunkel.
Are you being serious?
I don't know what you're saying.
Cecilia, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Any of it.
You're just saying words.
Okay, so she's already planning out your future dates, and they're all old cover bands?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, she's like an old lady trapped in a young person's body.
Give her a break. I mean, obviously, she just thought you had a good time. So, some people aren't very creative with date ideas. So she's probably just sticking to the same thing that she thought you enjoyed too.
That's actually a good point, Brooke.
Yeah, but like the cool thing about dates is varying. Like if you go do something your boyfriend or girlfriend wants to do or your partner wants to do, then the next go around it should be something that you want to do.
Okay, so why don't you give her a suggestion and ask her out then?
In fact, you can give her a suggestion right now because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, Eric.
Oh, wait, what? Hey, how long have you been on the phone?
The whole time.
Oh man.
Yeah, she's pretty much been there since we started this phone call.
Yeah.
Hi, sorry. Wow.
You didn't say anything bad about her. I mean, we've heard a lot worse things.
No. I thought you had a really good time at the concert, so I was suggesting other things that were similar, thinking that you would enjoy it. But if you want to do something else, like go to dinner or something, I'm down for that.
I guess I didn't want to hurt your feelings by saying I wasn't really into the old school band thing, so I kind of just didn't, I didn't know how to approach that and didn't want to upset you.
You seem like you're into it, and if you're not into it,
you could probably become more into it the more you come to see him with me. I mean,
Huh, that's weird. So it's like if someone's like, oh, I don't like sushi, you're like, oh, why don't you eat as much sushi as you can? And that way you'll like it.
If you do something enough, then you'll learn to love it.
Force it.
Yeah.
Force it. It does kind of sound like it's coming off that way. And I don't know if you mean it that way.
I mean, I already told you guys I was so into Beatles from like birth that it's how I learned to read. I mean, if my parents hadn't introduced it to me and like played it all the time, I wouldn't be into it either.
Yeah. Eric, if the Beatles can teach Samantha how to read, maybe they can teach you how to love.
Oh, Jeff, I love that. Sounds like a song lyric.
And sorry, I should have said the tribute band to the Beatles can teach you how to love.
I've already heard like 2.5 hours of straight Beatles music. I think I already know how to love at this point.
Love
Well-
me do, Eric.
That's why you need to move on to the Beach Boys so you can learn how to surf now. Soak up those rays.
I mean, Brian Wilson was a musical genius. Absolutely.
Who? Oh, Brian Wilson.
Brian Wilson was a musical genius.
Samantha, I think that it's great that you have that interest, but why does the person you date also have to have the same interest?
I mean, he doesn't have to, but this is classic stuff. I mean, he just has to experience it with me, and he'll know that this is just amazing stuff.
It sounds like he has
and he'll love it.
Yeah. What it sounds like is you want to change him. Yeah. That usually doesn't work
It
out.
doesn't, but I like
think
to
so.
watch it happen.
Brooke, isn't there like a really old movie or an old TV show that you loved growing up and then you showed it to your significant other hoping that they would love it too?
I don't know. My husband loves Jason Mraz like a lot. It just.
Oh, and it's a
I'm
no.
still not on board. I can appreciate that he loves that and
you've
he
been to,
connects
like-
to that music, but it's just not my jam.
You've been to how many concerts?
Like 7.
See?
Like a lot.
Wow, he likes
Oh,
it that
God.
much?
I've met the man twice. Like,
Jeez.
it's like, yeah, honey, that can be your thing.
Jason Mraz is like, oh, this lady again.
But I've never once on my own put Jason Mraz
God.
on my Spotify.
But you developed an appreciation for it. You just said.
It's more of a tolerance, I would call it, than an appreciation.
Well, what about that, Eric? How about we build up a tolerance to this? And we would love to send you out on a second date to help you build up that tolerance, and we'll pay for it.
2.5 hours again of that. That was already tough enough making it through the first go around.
But Eric, that's just one. It's going to be many, many more after that.
You're not helping.
You're going to learn how to tolerate her and all of her musical interests.
Oh, great.
Does that sound good?
It sounds painful, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So you're doing a terrible job of selling this.
Every time you guys go to an old school concert, he can take you to a new school that one of his artists that he likes.
I would be okay with that.
Hey,
Oh, look at that,
compromise.
Eric.
There you go.
Do you have any artists you like?
I mean, yeah, I love Bruno Mars and
Okay.
Sonic, like what those guys are doing. I think
you
that's
go.
great. And it's got a little bit of old school to it.
See, yeah, Bruno's got a little funk to him.
Samantha, how do you feel about Bruno?
I actually don't know much about Bruno Mars, but I'm willing to listen.
She doesn't know?
Okay, well, maybe if you guys stay together and you guys listen long enough, you can go to the Bruno Mars tribute band together. And we'll pay for that.
Aw, that's a sweet 20-year anniversary.
Yeah. So what do you say, guys? Come on, give it one more shot, and we're going to pay for that date. Eric, what do you think?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll give it a try. Why not?
Okay.
I don't know. He sounded like he's saying sure. He's never
Just
going to
go
answer
with the
no.
victory,
See,
man.
the road to tolerance starts with one yes. You got a yes. Congratulations, Samantha. You got another date.
I'm looking forward to it, and maybe we'll do dinner this time so we can talk about.
I've never heard dinner. Is that like a 70s band? They sound very
No,
nice.
it's diner.
Oh, sorry. I always get those confused.